Women are judged on the basis of their color, size, and appearance. Fighting with such similar bullies, Joanna Joseph has stunned everyone with her jaw dropping transformation story. She was all over the internet. Today, she is joining us from Malaysia for an online interview session with LaughaLaughi. Hello Joanna, this is Mamta Roy, journalist of LaughaLaughi. Welcome to our online interview session. I hope you are doing good, and tell me, what are you doing to make your quarantine more productive?
Hello everyone and Wanakam. How are you guys doing? I'm doing super great, and well, this quarantine has been really tough. I hope all you guys in India are doing great as well. Please stay safe at all times and always remember to sanitize. I have been doing a lot of productive stuff. At first it was pretty hard for me because I honestly went blank. I didn't know what to do, and I had a lot of things planned out for these past few months, and all of it just went to dust. So I had to come up with a lot of my own content to post. So first things first, I started singing, and singing is something which I was super scared to do initially, but then this quarantine inspired me to try out new stuff. So besides singing, I started a lot of TikTok videos, and I'm not really good at it, but I think I'm getting there. And of course, a lot of motivational and inspirational stuff for my followers on Instagram. I created a few makeup tutorials. I had a few workout videos. I also had a hair mask tutorial, and there's a lot more to come, so I can't wait.
Yes, Joanna, you have transformed yourself from 104 kgs to 53. So, losing 51 kgs just in 6 months is not an easy task after all. So, I want to know that who influenced you for taking such a big decision in your life for changing your size?
Thank you so much. I honestly never thought that I would be able to lose all of the weight. And it's true that weight loss is definitely something which is super difficult to go through. But once you have done it, trust me, the feeling is the most beautiful feeling. If you guys didn't know, I used to be a victim of bullying in my school, and I had a lot of friends, but even my friends used to bully me, and it really put me down. And if it's not in school, my family, my relatives, my tuition friends, people outside used to tell me that I looked ugly and I looked fat and I was never going to be happy. And all of these thoughts started attacking me so badly to the point where I told myself, you know what, I am going to lose weight, and I am going to prove everyone out there wrong, especially those who said that I could not do it. And that's what happened. And for the question of who was my inspiration, I have a lot of people on my list, but here's a few. My dad has been my #1 superhero, and he has always been there by my side. Whenever I was going through a tough time during this whole weight loss thing, he used to push me and tell me that I started for a reason, and I need to show people that what I started, I could accomplish. And besides my dad, music was something which really inspired me. Since I didn't have many friends, I always listened to a lot of inspirational music, and Justin Bieber is one of my favorite artists, not because of his voice and his songs, but also because of his story. So for you guys who don't know about his story, he was a small town kid in Stratford who had a passion in singing, and he decided to go for it, and it brought him so far. So when I think of Justin Bieber, I always tell myself, if Justin Bieber can do it, what is stopping me from doing it, And that motto of mine got me really far. So here's a huge thank you to Justin Bieber. You have been an amazing person. And besides that, I also had Linkin Park. For you guys who know Linkin Park and Chester Bennington, these people, this band has been a huge influence in my life, and they always have taught me to push forward and to fight every single battle that I'm facing. So these are the 3 main things.
Yes, body shaming is a big issue. So, what do you think? What to do about bullies and bullying?
Body shaming has been there for quite some time, and I'm pretty sure all of us, even all of you viewers who are watching this, have been body shamed at a certain point of your life. you would have had people coming up to you saying that, oh, you gained weight, or oh, you lost a lot of weight and you look really flat, and you know, all this kind of stuff. And honestly, when someone tells you stuff like that, all of these thoughts stick to you, and that is so not healthy. So here are a few tips for you if you're going through this, or if someone you know is going through this. So if you are going through this whole body shaming phase, always remember to stand up for yourself and to remember that you're absolutely beautiful no matter what. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, and stand up for yourself, because that's really important. Always remember to never subject to bullying. And if you have a friend who's also going through the same thing, like bullying, and you see people bullying your friend, make sure you stand up for your friend and you help your friend out, because a lot of people tend to keep quiet because of fear. So you being there for them might actually help them in a lot of ways. Or you can always report to a parent, to a teacher, to a friend, and you know, get them to open up and talk, because a lot of body shaming can lead to depression, and depression is definitely not a good thing.
What was the most difficult part of being overweight, and how did you came out of depression?
To be honest, I faced a lot when I was overweight, and the first thing would be a lot of health issues. Since I'm a woman, I got my menstruation very late because of my weight, and the doctor told me that I had to lose weight or else I wasn't going to be able to get my period, and that scared me so much. He also told me that in the future, if I wanted to get pregnant, I could not. And of course, I want to get my children, like I want to have babies in the future. So that was number one. Number two, I had a lot of difficulty breathing because of my weight. I was like 104 kgs, and to climb up the stairs every day, to even walk a short distance or to run, it was so hard for me. And finding clothes my size was absolutely hard, because I was like a triple XL, and for women to find clothes in that size in my country, Malaysia, is really, really tough. And I watched a lot of my friends wear super gorgeous, super pretty clothes, and I couldn't do that because I was so body insecure. Like, I want to look good, I want to feel good, I want to wear pretty lehengas and pretty saris, but then I couldn't, because I always told myself that my body is ugly and I couldn't do it. So these were the few things I faced when I was overweight. And of course, I fell into depression because of what people always told me. I started self-harming myself a lot. Like, I had a few friends who told me that cutting myself would help me, and once I started that, I couldn't stop, which is why my hands are always like full of scars and everything. And once you get into depression, to get out of it is definitely not easy. It took me about like 8 or 9 years to actually like tone down, not even like get out of depression, but to actually tone down on what I was doing. And it has been a tough ride. I somehow managed to divert my pain from hurting myself to other stuff like the gym, and all of it helped me so much. So yeah.
I have heard that you used to eat 5 plates of rice at each meal. So, and now you have a planned diet chart to maintain. So how do you keep yourself motivated and focused to stick on that chart? Please share your secrets with us.
So what you guys heard about me eating 5 plates of rice every day is definitely true. I come from an Indian family, so you know, when it comes to Indians, it's rice on the table every single day. And my grandma is a fantastic cook, so she used to cook a lot of like rice and like chicken, and there's so much of dishes, and I just couldn't stop eating. And also I love nasi goreng. It's called fried rice as well, and that's like one of the most tastiest like dishes in Malaysia when it came to me. So yeah, I used to eat a lot. But then like when I was losing weight, I stopped completely, and now I eat once in a while, like once a month rice. Yeah, that's just it. I don't get the cravings anymore to eat rice. So yeah. So losing weight is difficult, but trust me when I tell you that maintaining your body after you lost all that weight is the most toughest thing ever. Most of us, after losing the weight, will go back to square one, where we start eating what we used to eat and a lot of other things, and that is when you start gaining weight without yourself realizing. So you have to always keep a fixed mind that I started what I started, and this is going to be a huge changeover and a new lifestyle for me. So I have to continue doing. Never be satisfied with your body, because the minute you're satisfied with it, you start going back to old habits. So that's what I do to myself. I always look at myself in the mirror naked, and I always tell myself like, okay, I need to make sure that my body is like this by this time, and I need to gain more strength, and I need to gain more muscles, and that's how I keep myself motivated. And on my room wall, there are many quotes which I stick on it, so every day when I look at it, it inspires me and it tells me that I should not stop doing what I'm doing right now. And fitness tips, I have so many. Always watch what you eat, because what you eat is 70% and workouts are only 30%. So if what you're eating isn't healthy, then working out is pointless. So make sure that you're having good and healthy food every day. Make sure you have adequate amounts of carbohydrate, of protein, of fiber, and all of these on your plate. Eat 6 times a day, but in small portions, so that you don't get hungry. Drink a lot of green tea, because it's great for your metabolism. And I have so much more, so DM me if you're free and if you want to know more. Can I tell you guys a secret? Modeling was never my passion. I only had the thought of modeling after I lost weight, and that was also because a lot of people around me told me that I should try it out. So when I tried modeling out, it worked well for me, and that's one of the reasons why I am a model today. But what I wanted to become since a little girl is a veterinarian, which is an animal doctor. I love animals, especially dogs. But then sadly, I'm pretty bad in mathematics, so you need really good maths to become an animal doctor. So what I'm doing now is not only modeling, I'm also studying to teach. So I am a model and also a teacher.
Okay, now we are going to play a game, and you have to answer it very quickly with the first answer that strikes your mind. Are you ready? One thing you know now and you didn't know last year.
Okay, I'm ready. One thing I didn't know last year, I didn't know that I was going to face a lot of heartbreak this year, if that makes sense. Yeah. I was in this really long relationship, and then I got cheated on, and I found out this year, so it's been really tough.
One thing that changed after you turned 20.
Well, I had a great 21st birthday, if that counts, and I guess that I look more mature. I used to have a really baby face, and now I look really mature. And of course, like all the opportunities that came by were more compared to when I was younger.
One thing that you were never tired of hearing.
I love it when people tell me that I inspire them, because it warms my heart so much that I'm doing something good for people out there. So that's one thing.
One thing you cannot live without.
My phone. Yeah, the first thing I do when I wake up is I straight take my phone and check my notifications. So my life without a phone would be so boring, mainly because I'm the only child in the family and I have nothing else to do. Yeah.
One thing you cannot change about men.
Number one, but it's only one thing. Okay, I wish men would lower their ego. That's one thing, because I've met so many men in my life who has the ego of the sky, and they would never bring it down for a woman. So if your ego is brought down, I'm pretty sure a lot of problems would be settled, especially arguments when it comes to family stuff or relationships.
And one thing you want to change about modeling industry.
To be honest, there are a lot of things I wish I could change about the modeling industry, especially when it comes to a model being a certain size or a certain color. I think that everyone is absolutely beautiful in their own way, despite of how much they weigh or how they look like. You know, some people say that if you're dark skinned, you can't get modeling opportunities. and they always look at fair-skinned people, and a part of it is true because I've seen it happen, and I really wish that people would stop like using the weight factor or the skin color factor in the whole modeling industry. Anyone can inspire. So yeah.
And that one word that often slips out of your mouth.
Oh my god, I have a lot of words that slip out of my mouth all the time, and most of it is not like decent stuff. It's always like bad stuff. But then I always use the word like shit a lot. I mean, it's not that bad, but then I'm like, oh shit, oh my god, shit, or like, yeah, that just shit. Yeah, that's one thing that always comes out no matter what.
Okay, so do you have any message for your fans?
Well, I would like to tell you guys that you are amazing. Thank you so much for showing so much of love and support for me throughout the years. I would have never been here today if it wasn't for all of you beautiful and amazing people out there. Always remember to smile, stay happy, and never let anyone put you down no matter what, because you are beautiful, and you are unique, and there's only one of you in this world. Also, would like to remind you guys to please stay safe during this whole pandemic. This is something really serious, so make sure you always wash your hands and sanitize. Make sure you stay quarantined at home with your family. Spend as much time with them as you can, because you're never gonna get this opportunity again. And of course, pray for the world to heal, and also pray for this pandemic to end really fast, so we can all get back to our normal daily lives. So yeah, thank you so much once again for giving me the opportunity to be on this amazing platform, and I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and I love you guys. See you soon. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at official Joanna J. If you have any questions, you can drop me a DM, whether it's health-wise or like dieting-wise or workout-wise, depression, anything. My DMs are always open for you guys if you guys want to talk or say something. And yeah, that's just it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being with us. Wishing you all the happiness and success. And to all the viewers who are watching, subscribe to LaughaLaughi for more updates, and stay safe, sanitize yourself, and happy quarantine.